Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Well, I had a great chance earlier today to do a little hiking on top of Pisgah, and boy, oh boy, a beautiful but very hazy afternoon. Not only can you see kind of a little bit of a stagnant air mass over top of us. High pressure will do that, by the way. The subsidence, or the sort of pressing down of the air on the surface, dries it out, but also kind of traps all the pollutants around, and the pollen as well. I'll show you what the pollen levels are if you missed it earlier tonight. Coming up in just a second, high pressure sitting aloft just offshore here, though, continues to blast away at anything tries to get to us. We've got a big area of low pressure in the Gulf of Alaska, but again, this time of year, those highs get much stronger than lows, even though they're out there sort of generating storms and slingshotting them at us, unlike in the wintertime where they're the more dominant of the two types of pressure systems. Once we get to summertime, the highs get a lot stronger off there, and they pretty much create this. Clear skies. And they also keep the pollen levels up. Pollen level is increased today up to 471. That's still well entrenched in the very high category for grass. Tree pollen has dropped from moderate 20 yesterday down to around 7 for today. So as we go into the overnight hours, we'll keep the temperatures on the mild side right around 50 degrees. Clear skies, Corvallis and Eugene, Roseburg, a little warmer than that. Also very light winds, so I do think we'll see a lot of the kind of pollutants and pollen that stirs up throughout the afternoon will settle late night tonight, and then once again tomorrow will start to stir back up. 84 the high today. That's well above 71 where we should be. And in fact, we've hit 84 3 days in a row now in Eugene, pretty much since the middle of this week. 49 the overnight low. That's a few above where we should be. And our deficit now sitting at around 15 and a half inches on the year. 79 in Portland. Why so cooler? Well, they had a little more cloud cover from that weak disturbance. It just kind of hung along the northwestern part of the state today. As you can see, it was a scorcher in Ontario, both there and Boise, well in the mid to upper 90s today. 92 in Medford, 86 in Redmond, and around 88 as you got out towards Burns. So sunny, warm weather with a high in control will continue to deflect most everything over top of it, kind of putting a lid on top of the northwest here. But as we transition in towards next week, we'll start to see that low get a little closer inland and then sort of drop southward. Now, it won't bring a whole lot of rain chances with it because there's just a lot of dry air that it has to overcome, but it will pull in some cooler air. And so instead of the 80s across the board that we'll see through most of the weekend, we'll finally start to get the temperatures to cool back down into the mid to low 70s where we should be this time of year as we head in towards midweek. So the coast will see another nice day tomorrow. It's going to stay fairly breezy, though, probably I'd say around the upwards of 20 to 30 mile an hour. You'd see wind gusts at times, and then winds will be backing off Sunday into Monday. By Wednesday, Thursday, the marine layer starts to push back on shore. We could get some times of drizzle and even maybe a passing shower. That's about all we'll see. In the Umpqua Basin, another warm one tomorrow. Temperatures staying toasty on Sunday. Then, oh, look at that, some relief back into the mid-70s as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday. Cascade, sunny and warm. Could see a chance for some thunderstorms there and out towards Bend and Redmond by next Wednesday and Thursday, and noticeably cooler weather as well. And then finally here in the valley, we'll see temperatures around 81 to 82 degrees tomorrow. Kind of breezy in the afternoon. Same thing we've seen every day, Jessica, where, you know, it's quiet in the morning, then the leaves kind of blowing around and the dust and pollen and everything by the afternoon. But good news is, though, by the time we get towards next week, we'll finally see a little bit of a cooler couple of afternoons.
That's like just my perfect climate right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thanks, Justin.
You bet.
Well, we'll be right back right after this.